How's it going, everyone? You know who it is. It's Manny from BackCourt Violation hitting you with another video. Today is going to be my reaction to the first round because, quite frankly, what a first round it was. I mean, I think we all expected to see some trades and movement and stuff, but not like that. So first off, let's just say I can't believe Baker went number one. I thought that was all smoke. I thought they were just trying to get the Jets up. The Jets to trade up, to be able to build more, build a better team, get more picks. But they were serious, and they took Broadway Baker. He's not Broadway Baker now, but I mean, we'll see. It's interesting. I thought that Tyrod, that experiment, with the dual threat, was just going to be a 1 year, just a 1 year thing. I honest to God thought they were going to want, a drop back quarterback, but they took the best quarterback available, in my opinion, and that's not a knock on my boy Sam Darnold. Like I said, I'm a USC fan, and obviously I'm a Jets fan, so how perfect is it that it worked out, right? But in my opinion, Cleveland got the best quarterback. It's just, I don't want to give the Johnny Manziel comparison because they are two different people, but they are very similar. I think Baker Mayfield is just Johnny Manziel, but he has his head on straight from day one. I love Manziel. He's got his head back now, but now he's out of the league. So what, obviously it's going to be hard for him to get back in the league, but I do hope he gets another shot. So Cleveland took Baker at one. He's a leader. That's what they were looking for. He's accurate. I mean, that never hurts in a quarterback. The arm isn't, it's not like he's got a cannon, but he's still got an NFL arm, Plus, he can run. The only quarterback that's a better runner in this draft is Lamar Jackson. So, you really can't blame the Browns for what they did. I've seen that a couple people are hating on them and all that, but you know what? I would, if it's me, I hate on the fourth pick. We'll get to that in a minute. So number two, Giants. They picked Barkley. You can't blame them. I had them taking Chubb just because they traded JPP. I know they needed running back, but it's a deep running class. I figure if you can get yourself Chubb and maybe be able to get, Geis in the second round, perfect, right? But they went Saquon. You can't knock him. This man is going to be the new Tiki Barber for them. So if you're a Giants fan, you got to love the pick. He's tough. He's versatile. I mean, you never say for sure that they're going to be a big thing, but I mean, he looks like he's a sure thing. And here we go. Number three, my boys, the Jets. Jets. They took my dog, Sam Darnold, USC quarterback. And I'm not going to lie, when I was in class, actually, I wasn't able to watch like the first 21 picks of the draft. But I got home in time for the last 10, which was cool. But I got the alert. Actually, I didn't get the alert. My friend in class, he slid his phone over to me, and I literally, guys, I had to walk out. I don't want to say I was sick to my stomach, but I got a weird tingle in there, and Baker was my guy. As much as I love Sam Darnold, Baker was my guy. Like I said, he's a leader. He's enthusiastic. He's competitive. He's fiery, fierce. Everything I wanted, and Cleveland took him. That you can't blame him, but the Jets, in the NFL experts' eyes, they got the best quarterback prospect, so you can't hate on that. As a Trojan fan, I watched almost every single USC game this year. Actually, I did, except for the UCLA game. How funny is that, right? But Darnold, a little inconsistent, but he's got an arm. He's a little bit more mobile than people think, but I still don't want him running around like that. I kind of would like to see him run around in the way that Big Ben does. When need be, he can do it, and he does it well. But, other than that, I don't hate the pick. I love it. We got our franchise quarterback, the face of the future. I think it's funny. The Jets got a thing for USC quarterbacks. We took Sanchez 6th, and we originally had the 6th pick. We traded over to 3, and now we take Sam Darnold. So I love it. This is the second time I get to watch, my guy my quarterback, I should say. You know, now he's my guy. Baker was my guy, but now I'm all in on Sam Darnold. You know, I just did. You know, it was a preference, was all. But I think the fit is still good. I think either of them would have fit. Rosen would have even fit with the Jets. But I'm glad we did not take Rosen. You know, he reminds me too much of Eli, which isn't a bad thing. I don't want that aura around my team. But yeah. So now we just got to keep building around him. That's the thing. We got to get a better O line for sure. What I do like about it with Sam Darnold is, like, I think McCown's gonna still be able to at least get four games. I'm thinking 6. I wouldn't even be mad if it was half the season. I'm not saying Darnold isn't day one ready, but like, if you draft Baker Mayfield, he's electric. You gotta put him on the field. You know, with Rosen's another one. As much as I don't like the guy, he is NFL ready. Arizona should start him right away. I know they got Bradford, so he might be starting right away because you never know if Bradford's gonna get hurt. But you know, we'll see what they do. You know, I mean, I think at least give Bradford 2 games just because you signed him to a $10 million deal. That would be the most money for a backup ever. So you don't want to look completely stupid. Yeah. So again, you know, Jets, they took Sam Darnold, 3rd overall out of USC. I like the pick a lot. You know, I think in a couple years I'm going to end up loving it. The more he plays, the better he should do. It's just a matter if he's coachable. Everyone says he's the nicest kid in the world. He was the nicest, quarterback prospect of them all. But this is the NFL. You don't need to be nice. You need to be mean. You need to be heartless. You need to take it out on your opponent and just be relentless. And if he can get that killer instinct, we're made in the shade. So, number 4, the Browns again. Weird, very weird. You got Chubb still available. I know you got Myles Garrett, and your defense isn't bad, but you just traded for Tremaine Johnson or Demarius Randall from Green Bay at corner. It's not like you totally needed secondary help. And first of all, Ward isn't even the best secondary in the draft. Was, I should say. He wasn't. I mean, you had Derwin James, you had Minkah Fitzpatrick. If you're going to go secondary, Minkah would have been a better fit. That's just my opinion. But you had Derwin available. You had Nick Chubb. He was not secondary, but he was, best defensive player available at the time in the draft. And then you got like I said, you had Minkah. So I think Cleveland dropped the ball on that one. At least, I watched a lot of Ohio State over, the last 6 years. And last year as well. And, at least Denzel Ward, he's not bad. He was the 3rd best, secondary prospect in the draft. So it wasn't a huge reach, but, it was interesting. If it were me, I would have taken Chubb. And, I don't know. Just I would have went best player available at that point just because they need all the talent they can get. And then you got Denver at 5. And, God, I mean, I thought they might take a QB, but, John Elway was licking his chops when he saw Nick Chubb or Bradley Chubb fall to 5. He was like, did that just happen? Did they really just not take him? You can't blame him. Him, Von Miller, you got Justin Simmons in the secondary. No way, man. No way. This defense is just going to keep getting better, so you got to love it. You got to love it. But, all right, guys, I will be back in a little bit with the rest of the first round. So just stay tuned. Have a good one.